A very good morning. We have a wet Saturday in store for eastern, southern and western South Africa, except for the western interior. And we are starting off the day with temperatures mostly once again in the mid-teens across much of the interior, but rather chilly for Sutherland, just failing to hit the 10-degree mark there. But 10 degrees for the minimum in Calvinia, Appington, Alexander Bay 16. Warmer along the south coast with minimums in the upper teens and lower 20s, all the way from the west coast into the east coast, with Durban starting at 22 degrees. Similar temperatures around Palabora and Messina, a bit cooler in Gauteng, Johannesburg 12, 14 for the minimum in Pretoria. Now we have quite a lot of fog this morning over parts of northeastern South Africa, including in places around Gauteng, mostly cloudy also for these areas. We are already seeing rain and thunderstorms going on for parts of KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Then over the southern areas, it is also mostly cloudy with up to a 30% chance of light rain for the bulk of the Eastern Cape, the South Coast and also parts of the West Coast. Light to moderate winds are forecast for much of the country, but it is going to be rather windy along the East Coast, where wind speeds of between 30 and 40 kilometers per hour are expected. And we have a warning for severe thunderstorms for parts of Mpumalanga, Limpopo, Gauteng and the eastern half of the northwest. You need to be careful if you're in those areas, especially if you're traveling. Those severe thunderstorms could produce a lot of hail, even make visibility poor on the roads. So be careful if you're in those parts of the country. Gauteng is going to be partly cloudy to cloudy this Saturday, with temperatures much warmer compared to what we saw on Friday. Johannesburg 26, 29 for the high in Pretoria. Then in Limpopo, things also warming up, thermometers making it into the upper 20s and lower 30s right across the province. We are also going to have a slightly warmer day across Mpumalanga, with thermometers mostly in the mid-20s for much of the province, but much warmer for the eastern areas. Bombela 32, 33 for the high in Skukuza. We are also expecting a warm to hot one around KwaZulu-Natal, but mild for Kokstad, with a high of 23, 27 for the maximum in Durban. In the Eastern Cape, it is going to be nicely warm in most areas, with thermometers reaching the mid to upper 20s. Mild, however, for Malitswai, with a high of just 22 degrees. A wet one also forecast for the Western Cape coastal areas, and temperatures will be in the lower to mid 20s, with Cape Town peaking at 24 degrees. The Northern Cape is also going to be warm to hot, especially for the eastern areas, but cooler for the western sections. We're also expecting a warm one for the Free State, Bloemfontein 28, the same for Forest Smith. Botterville should make it to 30 degrees. The northwest is going to see thermometers making it to the upper 20s and lower 30s. It will be dry for the western areas. Then on Sunday, we stay with isolated to scattered rain and thundershowers for the central and eastern parts. It will be dry and warm for western South Africa. Similar weather is expected as we start the coming week.